2024 is the worst year to be a minor. Ever since Kendrick Lamar dropped the song Not Like Us, everybody has been getting exposed left and right. It's kinda like the song is an anthem for all the weirdos and predators out there. And that's the whole point of this video. We're gonna be talking about the biggest predators of 2024. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Our goal is to get 10 subscribers before the year is over. I know that we can do it. Anyways, let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first person on my list needs no introductions, and I'm talking about P. Diddy. See, the thing about P. Diddy, or Sean Combs, is that everybody knew that he was a weirdo. Ever since the beginning of his career, he's been getting accused of a bunch of messed up things. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to talk about everything that P. Diddy has been accused of throughout his career. I'm just going to talk about his most recent allegations. In November 2023, Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against him. In the lawsuit, she accused Diddy of sexual assault, domestic violence, and sex trafficking. When the lawsuit first came out, everybody was shocked. But the crazy thing is that less than 24 hours after the lawsuit was filed, it was settled outside of court. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. That was only the beginning for P. Diddy. See, on February 26, 2024, a man by the name of Lil Rod filed a lawsuit against Diddy. And this lawsuit was just crazy. See, Lil Rod is a music producer, and he worked with Diddy on his most recent album. When he was making the album for Diddy, he lived with them for 14 months throughout the US. When he was living with Diddy, Lil Rod said that he was sexually assaulted on a daily basis. He said that Diddy would follow him around and touch him inappropriately, and other people in Hollywood would also assault him, and Diddy did nothing to stop it. There were two people that were named in the lawsuit, or two people that weren't named specifically. One of the individuals was described as a Philadelphia rapper that dated Nicki Minaj, and the other individual was a successful R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl. It doesn't take a genius to see that they're talking about Meek Mill and Usher. And when people got this information, everybody was going crazy. People stopped saying no homo and started saying no Diddy. People found a bunch of old videos of Diddy and Meek Mill acting sus around each other. Like, there was a video of Meek Mill in a pool and P. Diddy was calling him daddy.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
There was a video of P. Diddy and Usher at a party, and P. Diddy said he used to wrestle Usher for the Frosted Flakes.
His older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes. We used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say?
And there was a bunch of other videos. People were basically calling Diddy zesty and making fun of him. But it will get way worse for Diddy throughout the year. See, on March 25th, 2024, Diddy's LA mansion and his Miami mansions were raided by Homeland Security. The feds took a bunch of his devices, like his laptops, his phones, his cameras, his hard drives. To this day, nobody really knows what the feds were looking for, but everybody assumed it had to do with his most legal troubles. And that was even the worst part. See, everybody thought that Diddy was guilty, but then on May 17th, 2024, CNN will release a video. In the video, it shows Diddy assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. In the video, you can see Cassie trying to leave, and Diddy follows her, and then he punches her in the face with a closed fist. And when she's on the ground, he starts hitting her. See, people thought that Diddy was guilty before, but when the video came out, everybody turned on him. It got so bad that he even made an apology video. This man made a YouTube-style apology video to the allegations. I don't know who his publicist is, but he needs to be fired. There's no way they thought that was a good idea. And it just kept getting worse. Ever since the beginning of the year, people have been filing lawsuits against Diddy left and right. And most recently, on September 16th, 2024, Diddy was arrested in New York by the feds. So we're actually going to see the downfall of P. Diddy. Alright, the next person on this list that doesn't need any introductions is Aubrey Drake Graham. See, the thing about Drake, just like Diddy, everybody knew that he was low-key weird. I mean, there's literally a video of Drake groping a 17-year-old girl at one of his concerts.
And I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? I can't go to jail yet. just feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how nobody called him out for it, but it was really whenever people found out about his relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. I mean, Millie Bobby Brown was 15 or 14 years old at the time, and she said that her and Drake talk all the time, but these aren't like normal talks. I mean, Drake was 30 years old and she was like 15, and he was texting her, "I miss you, I love you so much," and he was even giving her relationship advice.
Him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You and Drake, that's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
He even took her out to dinner. I swear, if this was any other person, they would get canceled off the face of the earth. But because it was Drake and he was a celebrity, people just let it slide. But it was really earlier this year whenever Drake had his beef with Kendrick Lamar. See, Drake dissed Kendrick Lamar, and then Kendrick Lamar responded back a bunch of times. And then he dropped a song called Not Like Us. In this song, he basically called Drake's a PDF file and literally dances on his grave. I mean, literally, everybody was dancing to the song, basically calling Drake a PDF file. LeBron was dancing to it, Miley Cyrus was dancing to it, like every celebrity was just doing it, was just dancing to the song. And Drake has kept a low profile, but recently he was seen at Mark Rubin's parties, and he looked like he aged 100 years. Yeah, he looks rough, but that's what happens when you fuck with Kendrick Lamar. Alright, the next person is just as bad as Diddy and Drake, and I'm talking about Harvey Weinstein. See, just like Drake and P. Diddy, everybody knew that Harvey Weinstein was a weirdo. I'm not going to talk about everything he's been accused of throughout his career, but basically all you need to know is that he started the Me Too movement. I mean, literally, multiple women came out accusing this man of really disgusting things. And till this day, there's still people accusing him. I mean, recently he pleaded not guilty to a sex charge, but everybody knows he's guilty. The crazy thing about it is that people think he's the only person in Hollywood like that. Like, I just know that there's a bunch of people in Hollywood that are doing the same thing as he is, but they just haven't been caught. Okay, the next individual that is just as bad as everybody I mentioned is Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, seriously, what else can I say about this guy? Jeffrey Epstein passed away in 2019, and 5 years later, people are still finding ways to bring his name up. I mean, seriously, he had a whole island where he would invite underage girls, and him and the Hollywood elites would just party with them. I mean, seriously. The crazy thing about it is that even though he died 5 years ago, like I said, people still want to see the records. See, a bunch of people went on the island and participated in these depravities. So people wanted to see the names of the popular Hollywood celebrities. And in the beginning of the year, they were all like, yeah, we're gonna drop some names. But then, they kept stalling and everybody just forgot about it, which is just crazy. People's attention spans are just really, really low nowadays. If you're a celebrity and you do something messed up, people are just gonna forget about it within a week. So there's no point in addressing it. I mean, you know it's bad whenever you were accused over 5 years ago. You're not on this planet anymore, and people are still finding ways to charge you. But seriously, they need to drop the names of the flight logs. Like, we need to know the people that were participating in these parties. I mean, there's multiple pictures of Donald Trump and a couple people from the British royal family, but I just know that there's a bunch of other people out there that are like that. US government, do us a favor and drop the list. People are still finding ways to bring his name up. Okay, this next person isn't really a celebrity, but he's more of an influencer. And I'm talking about Ava Chris Tyson. Ava Chris Tyson, formerly known as Chris Tyson, was a transgender YouTuber and influencer. They were best known for being part of the Mr. Beast crew. See, Mr. Beast is a very popular YouTuber. When he uploads a video, it gets hundreds of millions of views in less than a day. So he's extremely popular. So, in the beginning of the year, people found old tweets of Chris Tyson, and in these tweets, he was being very inappropriate with a minor. Everybody called him out on it. A lot of people started sharing screenshots and DMs of Chris Tyson allegedly being inappropriate with minors. And a lot of these screenshots look real. See, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that Chris Tyson was associated with Shadman. If you don't know who Shadman is, he's a Twitter artist. And this guy got famous for making CP art. Literally, this guy would make inappropriate pictures of kids But because there were drawings, he never really got arrested or in trouble for it. See, Shadman got popular a couple years ago. See, there's this guy named Keemstar, and at the time, his daughter was 9 years old. Shadman made an inappropriate picture to Keemstar's daughter. And the thing about it is that nobody liked Keemstar. Everybody hated him. So when he made that video, that picture of his daughter, everybody was on his side. So think about that. People were supporting a guy making child pornography. The reason why I bring this up is because Ava Chris Tyson has been following Shadman for years. Like literally, Ava Chris Tyson liked a bunch of posts of Shadman, which was literally child pornography. There's no other ways to say it. Not only that, but he even bought Shadman's art. He went out of his way to buy a physical painting, and the painting was a picture of a child in an inappropriate position. And the crazy thing about it is that the painting made its way onto Mr. Beast's video, and Mr. Beast has mostly a kid audience, so this was really bad. But Mr. Beast edited out the portion that shows the painting. Yeah, I don't really know what he was thinking, because he wasn't even really an influencer. His best friend was an influencer. See, Mr. Beast is super popular, and Ava Chris Tyson was his best friend ever since elementary school. So literally all he had to do was appear in a video once or twice a month and get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. I don't really know what it is. It's like whenever you become a famous influencer, you have to get accused of this stuff. Shaking my head. Okay, this next individual is just as bad as Ava Chris Tyson. And I'm talking about Dr. Disrespect. See, if you don't know who Dr. Disrespect is, he was a very popular streamer on Twitch. I never watched his videos, but I remember seeing clips of him whenever he was blowing up. So in 2020, Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch, and nobody really knew why. He was their most popular creator, and he made the company millions of dollars. It's kind of like if the NBA banned LeBron for no reason, or if the FIBA Association banned Cristiano Ronaldo and they didn't give us a specific reason. It was really weird, but nobody really said anything. So everybody kind of forgot about it. It wasn't until 4 years later that it was revealed. See, an ex-Twitch employee tweeted that the reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned is because he was texting a minor inappropriately using the Twitch Whispers app. And I'm being honest with you, I don't even know what Twitch Whispers is. See, when this information came out, people were kind of shocked, but people were kind of like confused. They were like, why would you wait 4 years to reveal this information? So a lot of people were kind of skeptical, but it wasn't until like a day or two later, Dr. Disrespect posted a Twitter thread, and in the Twitter thread, he literally admitted that the allegations were true. I don't know what this man was thinking. He was super honest and nonchalant in the Twitter thread. He acted like it really wasn't that big of a deal. I guess he thought if he was honest, people would forgive him. But no, everybody literally turned on him. I mean, seriously, I don't understand the mindset of these people. You get paid millions of dollars to play video games once or twice a week. That's literally all you have to do. You get paid hundreds of millions of dollars just to play games. And you want to risk that for a minor. That's just sad. Another streamer that was exposed this year for being a weirdo was Riot LOL. And I'm not going to lie to you, Riot LOL was a straight menace. See, Riot LOL was a live streamer, but he streamed on Kick. And this is literally what he would do. He would go on Omegle and try to talk to some of the girls, like try to flirt with them. The thing about it is that a lot of these girls were really underage.
Yo, like, I mean, like, why are they not more out is a real question. I mean, like, what time is it? You know, it's already demon hours. Wait, listen, how old are you? I'm 19.
Oh, I'm 16.
You said 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was a straight up demon. And the thing is that he did this in front of thousands of people. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that he'll connect with these girls and they were obviously underage. Like, they would even tell him that they were under the age of 18. But the thing about it is that he never told them that he was live streaming. So he would talk to the girls. He would force them to show themselves, like expose themselves. He would record it and take pictures. And then he upload the pictures to his Discord. And the only way that you can view the images was if you were a sub. So you basically had to pay to watch those images. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is literally manufacturing and distributing CP. The crazy thing about it is that he did this for months, maybe even over a year. The only reason why he got caught is because there was this YouTuber. His name is Something About Chickens. The YouTuber made a whole 40-minute video exposing Riot LOL and all the fucked up things he did. The video kind of blew up. Right now it has like 5 million views. So because of this, Kick got a lot of hate and they actually banned Riot LOL. But the only reason why they banned him is because of that video that YouTuber made. If he would have never made that video, they would have never banned him. I don't really understand it. Like, back then, people would like try to hide their face If they were a PDF file, they would hide their face and try to avoid the media at all costs. But now they don't really care, which is just crazy to me. Alright, the next two people are just as bad as Riot LOL. And I'm talking about John Zerka and Heel Mike. John Zerka and Heel Mike are two kick streamers. You know, whenever I was writing the script for this video, I realized that it's not a good year to be a streamer. It's really not a good year to be a streamer. Anyways, John Zerka and Heel Mike were IRL streamers that streamed primarily on Kick. See, John Zerka and Heel Mike, they're kind of known as weirdos. John Zerka, he would try to go up to girls and try to rizz them up. And he even called himself the world's most famous predator. See, one day on June 8th, 2024, they were at an event. And at this event, they met a group of girls. They started flirting with the girls. But the thing is that a lot of the girls were underage. The girls looked really young.
You too. Hey, my God.
Here, put your number here, because I'm a little late. What the Perfect.
They asked for the girls' ID, but the IDs were clearly faked. But they didn't really care. They took the girls back to their place. When they took the girls back to their place, they started kissing on them, started making them drink alcohol, and they started touching the girls inappropriately. And literally, the girls looked super young, and they didn't even ask for an ID. When they did ask for an ID, the ID was clearly fake. The thing is that John Zerka actually had a panic attack. But Heel Mike, he did not care. Heel Mike said that he was the world's greatest predator. And the thing is that his Kick chat called him out on it. They called him a weirdo for hanging out with these girls that were clearly underage. And it was like 4 or 5 girls, and they looked like they were still in high school. Whenever he got called out by his Kick chat, this was his response.
Fake. These girls can both be 18. Guess what? Are they on my stream? I don't give a f. Fake ID? Good. Good. I didn't even know they made those. They even, who gives a f? Losers? Kill yourself. You losers always and complain.
Yeah, Heel Mike did not care, and he showed no remorse. He acted like it was a joke, which is actually kind of fucked up. Yeah, less than 24 hours later, they were banned. Everybody called them out on it, and then they tried to play victims on Twitter. I mean, it's actually crazy. See, back in the Chris Hansen days, you wouldn't see the predator till they met up with the child. But now, these new PDF files do not care. They don't care. They'll literally find any reason. They'll find any reason to meet up with a girl, and they don't even try to hide their face, so I don't even know what's more scary. Okay, so this last person deserves no introductions. And I'm talking about Dan Schneider. See, Dan Schneider was a popular producer and TV show creator. He made a lot of my favorite childhood shows, like Victorious, Zoey 101, iCarly, Drake and Josh. I mean, these are really goated shows. Like, I have fun memories watching these. See, around 2018, 2019, a bunch of clips surfaced of adult jokes on the show. I mean, a lot of the jokes weren't meant for kids. And a bunch of pictures came out of Dan Schneider's touching a lot of the girls inappropriately. I mean, there was literally a video of Dan Schneider recording his cast, and they all cowered in fear. Like, anytime he was around the cast or crew, they would all get scared.
That was amazing. That was one of the better things I've ever heard.
Hey!
Hi, what's going on here?
Nothing. You didn't cut out that part.
Why are you sitting on the floor of the set?
Because we are.
Did you just bark?
No.
I mean, these were really speculations. Nobody really thought anything of it. Everybody just thought that he was just a weirdo. But in 2024, in January 2024, the beginning of the year, a documentary called Quiet on Set dropped. And this documentary was crazy. In the documentary, it basically exposed Dan Schneider and his abusive natures on set. I mean, on one of his shows, there was literally a registered sex offender. But the worst part was what happened to Drake Bell. See, Drake Bell was a child actor and he was very popular. But when he was 15, he was taken advantage of. Because he was 15 years old, his name was not mentioned in the court documents because he was a minor. But Dan Schneider knew that it was him. It didn't really have anything to do with Dan Schneider, it just made him look even worse. Because a bunch of people accused him of abuse, they accused him of being racist and being sexist. Like, they accused him of a bunch of things on the show. It's a really good documentary, I suggest you watch it. But yeah, the documentary exposed Dan Schneider and how evil he is. I mean, literally, it got so bad that Dan Schneider made an interview and he tried to gain sympathy by crying.
She came to me at the time and she said, Dan, I'm not good with words like you are. And would you help me with my speech for the judge? And I said, of course. And I did. And he ended up going to prison and serving his time. And yeah, that was probably the darkest part of my career.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about this man's crocodile tears. I mean, he literally ruined a whole generation of kids. I mean, seriously, I feel bad for Drake Bell and Ariana Grande. Like I said, Drake Bell was taken advantage of on set on one of his shows. Well, it wasn't on set. He was taken advantage of by a dialect coach or an acting coach. His name was Brian Peck. And he's not related to Josh Peck. When I first heard it, I thought it was like Josh Peck's dad or something. But no, it was just somebody with the same last name as him. The reason why I say Ariana Grande is because there's a bunch of YouTube videos of like Ariana Grande being weird. Like, she's trying to suck her own toe. She's trying to squeeze a pickle.
In the world, have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? Check this out.
Yeah, a lot of those videos are straight up weird. I don't know how nobody said anything about it. But yeah, Dan Schneider is a fucking creep. He deserves everything that's coming his way. And I'm glad that he doesn't have a platform anymore. Okay guys, that's my video. This is why 2024 is the worst year to be a minor. Seriously, be careful out there. There's a bunch of weirdos. And like I always say in every video, please subscribe, please leave a like, please comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I read all the comments. Our goal is to get 10 subscribers. So please, try to get me to that milestone. I know that we can do it. Well guys, that's my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun making this video. I didn't really have fun doing the research for it, but I had really fun recording it and editing it. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a like, and leave a comment. Our goal is to get 10 subscribers before the year is over. I know that we can do it. Anyways, my name is J-Mob. And see you guys in the next video.